Yep. Let's do more Witcher 3. Refresh my drink. Stood up for, I don't know, 2 minutes. Time to sit down for 60 minutes at least. CPU usage is really rough, and I don't really know why. It was really smooth all through White Orchard. That's what's going on here. Let's check the notice board. Start out with some nice, good old-fashioned reading. Goose has stopped laying. Hark and help any who can. My goose has stopped laying, though she's not but a year old. The peller said to smear her rump with rapeseed oil. Wow. To get her laying again. But when I tried that, she pecked my hand so hard I still wear the bruise to this day. So I'm asking if anyone knows another safer method. Can't help you with that. Nursery rhyme. A lonely ear doth forest hear, a hand with marks the lady harks. A lonely ear doth forest hear. What does doth mean? A hand with marks the lady's harks. I don't know what that means. Sorry. Man needed. God's almighty, I can't stand another minute of it. Every lass around has got a man save me. So if you're somewhat young and handy, able to plow a field and don't drink overly much, most importantly of all, in need of a wife, then come see Helenda and we'll both find what we're looking for. Alright, notice board can also be used for dating profiles. Interesting. She's the only lass around without a man, which means you can probably imagine how she looks. Let all read and know. Yestereve, Nordraga popped her clogs. For years she's played on our pity, begging for alms and her due as a lone widow without kin. Yet 'twas all lies. We went to ready her body for burial, and lo and behold, behind her stove sat a sack bursting with grain, beans, and peas, and next to it a satchel of dried apples and mushrooms. We summoned the eldermen at once, and decided as follows. The food we'd parcel out to everyone in the village, and Nordrada we deny a proper burial, tossing her into the swamp with a stone tied to her legs instead, so that she may never know peace after death. Let this be a sign to all who steal for themselves at the cost of others and hide food from the rest of the village while covering up with lies. Such shall be cursed by gods and man. I don't get it. Why would she do that? It was more food than she could ever eat. It was just in a sack behind the stove. Why? Contract. The Beast of Honorton. Good folk, there's a vile and dangerous spook, beast or devil of sorts, causing no end of trouble near our village, Honorton. We promise our profoundest gratitude and a sizable reward to any brave lad who can slay it. They don't even know what it is. It's a spook or a beast or a devil. If you're looking to learn more, come pay us a visit. Ask for the Elderman, Silvamir. Yeah, I'm going to have to come ask you for more info, because this doesn't tell me anything. Contract. Missing soldiers. Let it be known that the Imperial Army is in need of a man who knows the area, a hunter or a scout, for example, to help us find a missing patrol. It is possible the soldiers fell prey to a monster. If this suspicion is confirmed, anyone delivering the beast's head will be paid a reward by the undersigned. Address any and all questions to the same individual. Glory to the Emperor. Milan Norin, commander of the division stationed in Orrington. God, the CPU usage. It's brutal. I just accidentally drank a Vizima champion. Alright, now where is this located? It's up there. Mystery of the Byways Murders. Where's this? We need to talk to the commander of the Orrington Garrison or whatever. Even though it is a skull quest, I can still begin it. I'll probably have forgotten all this by the time I actually go to do it. It's a bit weird that they give you high-level quests immediately. Anyways, farewell.
Farewell.
Nothing brings me here. Alright, just kidding.
What brings you here?
How come my drunkenness goes away? That shouldn't happen.
Saw your notice. Can anyone tell me about the monster?
I can. The patrol has been lost. Somewhere along the south shore of Lake Windhammer. We must know why.
What makes this witcher's work?
Some brickmakers live south of here. They call their village byways. Almost empty now. Many have run away. They speak of a monster which kills.
I like how we just paced back and forth a little bit there.
And
Nice.
do not attack Imperials. That would be even more foolish. This leaves one option. A monster. You must
Makes
learn
sense.
what happened to this patrol. The Empire places great value on the lives of its soldiers. Do this, learn well what happened. The reward will be proper.
Alright, let's haggle.
More coin. Offer's not nearly enough.
I don't even know what his offer is. Okay, it's 260. He's not gonna like this. Let's just start at 310 plus 50.
This much we can pay.
Oh, okay. Well, he is an Imperial, so he has access to monies, so.
Deal. I'll see what happened to your patrol. Whether there really is a monster in byways.
Good, good.
Barbarians.
You saw me in Vizima?
Yes. Wish to enlist?
Alright. It's level 22. That's going to be a while off with how slowly leveling occurs in this game. Alright, so I can talk to Kira again, and we can have a nice picnic. Maybe I'll do that if I'm in the area. I just gotta see what the area is. Geralt and Kira's journey to the Elven Mage's lair had forged a tight bond between them. The kind, harrowing life-or-death experiences forged between soldiers at war or students during exam week. And so when it was all over, Kira invited Geralt to stop by her hut sometime, in a way that suggested she did not mean for an afternoon of tea and crumpets. Oh, so I can start Ladies of the Wood, even though Bloody Baron feeds into that. Let's see where this is located relative to where I am. Right there. Okay. It's a big, relatively large settlement here with a notice board. Alright, the Bloody Baron. I've been over there. Ladies of the Wood. It's way over there. Oh yeah, I think... Actually, I think I'll head over to Kira Metz and go to that town. Alright.
Ouch.
I don't think I've been in this house. I love it when the weather gets like this. The game's just looks great. The wind in the trees. The wind in the trees is probably the most striking visual effect in the game. The way the trees
Damn, you're ugly.
can dynamically react to the wind. What do we have here? Wolves? Yeah, it's wolves. Oh! Oh, mother. Your mother. Oh, oh. Come on. Control yourself, Geralt. I'm seeing, like, triple wolves. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a lot right there. Oh, I hate when that happens. Oh, shit. Just get rid of these Zeman champions. I'm drunk off my ass. But it's gonna be fine. Maybe. Took so many hits there, but the wolves were just moving so fast. Geralt, what are you doing? Let's keep heading east. This isn't a point of interest, but there's something here. Okay. Think I remember this area. More wolves. I want to take out my frustration on the wolves and the wargs. That's a lot of wolves. Alright, there's a quest here. What the? Oh, no. Oh my god, what is going on with me? Keep getting just... The way they just leap is just savage. Oh my god, I got no health left. Getting swarmed by wolves is just something to really fear. Wish I had beast oil.
The old god demanded 6 sucklings. You didn't break but a single scurvy run. No wonder he cursed us.
Oops, sorry.
We're doomed. You's the one brought soured wine. Curse is your fault as much as mine.
So this is not the area I was thinking of, but it's similar. It's a ruin like this. It has a secret underground passage. Don't think this is the same area. No, it's not.
What are you doing here?
What? The sun flying from the moon? We're making offerings to the All-God, clearly.
You too can seek his aid. That's if you got fitting offerings. He scorned ours.
Wait a minute. This is it.
Cursed the old village.
The All God is beneath. And he's not what he seems.
The All-God, you call him. First I've heard. Is some new deity?
Nay, 'tis ancient, revered by our forefathers. They say it were like this. Roslav of Oriton came here to gather brushwood. Suddenly, for no reason, a bush burst into flame. Then, Roslav heard a voice from the ground, demanding offerings.
From the ground, yep.
We've been coming here since then, bearing gifts, in exchange for which the All-God watches over us, keeps us from evil.
Mm-hmm. Plain to see that. So long.
Nothing's changed, Master Witcher. All-God still refuses our offerings. Curse ain't lifted, not nowheres.
I could intercede on your behalf with this All-God of yours. Got a feeling we'd come to an understanding.
You can't just talk to a god.
To speak with him, you have to stand before the altar and cry out, "All God, help a poor wretch in need." Who knows, he might just listen to a foreigner.
Someone placed an illusion here.
Yep.
Oh, All-God, help a poor wretch in need. Pretty please.
How dare you disturb my divine rest?
Okay, you.
I dare to
The audio's-
because I want your divine self to lift the, curse you cast. Those peasants really don't have.
They must bring worthy offerings or they shall face drought, driving hail, earthquakes, avalanches. I have
Avalanches?
Avalanches? Here? Huh. How would that work?
Yeah, you can tell the
No
sound's
answer
coming
from the
from
All-God.
somewhere.
Fine. We can finish our conversation when I find him. Voice came from underground. Winds howling.
Okay, this is too beautiful to not take a shot. I'm not gonna go crazy 10x, just 4x. I don't know whether standard enhance is better. I haven't checked any of the shots I've taken yet. Alright, I didn't take those 2 comparison shots. I didn't look at those 2 comparison shots I took because, well, I've just been playing the game. I would like to take a 360 photo sphere of this, though. This would be a pretty cool area to look at in virtual reality.
What? Who dares disturb my divine being?
Geralt of Rivia. Pleasure. Huh. Expected the all-god to be corporeal in form, but never thought he'd be corpulent. Fattened up nicely at those peasants' expense.
Expense? Expense? Not a word about the help I give in return. Blessings, absolutions, enlightened advice. Believe me, these folks need all of it. I'd watch over them still if they fulfilled their end. But lately they offer these pathetic scraps.
That they steal from the mouths of their children, and to make matters worse, you cast a curse on them.
And I'll not lift it till they bring me worthy offerings. I'm to settle for curds and whey? Not a chance. And you can tell them that.
Got an idea, I'm gonna kill you.
Been in this hole long?
For a century or so. One winter I found shelter here. Built a fire so large the flames leapt through the crack, lit the bushes above. I coughed from the smoke, and suddenly heard a peasant. A voice out of nowhere, he called. A miracle. Thus, I became a god.
Parasite, more like.
Maybe so. But what of Freya and Melitele then, Demanding prayers and offerings, given naught in return? I talk at least.
Talk. Wow. Alright. Tell him to settle for humble offerings or he could die.
Listen here, lardass. You're gonna be satisfied with what you get, or I'll feed you to the ravens.
Plowing reformers. No, fine, fine. I'll sup more modestly. But just till the end of the war, not one day longer.
Alright, buddy.
Maybe you'd care to go up top, see if you're still there.
Got all this stuff strewn about. I'm gonna take some offerings for myself. Radovid Fifth the Stern, the hard slogged greatness. Enhanced elemental oil. I don't even have regular elemental oil yet. Oh boy, here we go. Radovid Fifth the Stern, the hard slogged greatness. Which brings us to the epithet of the current ruler of Redania, the Stern. Allow me to diagnose the causes and consequences of this appellation. Firstly, the seeds of Radovid's sternness were surely planted in his childhood. When Radovid was born to King Vizimir and Queen Hedwig in 1255, his care was immediately entrusted to Philippa Eilhart, the court sorceress. She's a card that I have in Gwent. While none dared question if she was fit for the role of tutor, few now envisage her as having been a warm caregiver to her young child, and whatever harsh lessons she gave Radovid clearly left a lasting mark. The next step on Radovid's path to becoming the Stern? The death of his father when Radovid was but 13 years of age. The rumor has it father and son barely knew one another. The mere fact of being thrust into one's inheritance at such an early age and in such murky circumstances must have had a hardening effect. Finally, the Regency finished schooling Radovid towards becoming the Stern. Led by Sigismund Dijkstra of Tretogor. Hey, I remember him. The Regency Council imparted upon Radovid a style of politics steeped in Dijkstra's aggressive, no-holds-barred reason of state first principles. Such are the causes of Radovid's temperament. Now on to the consequences. Most manifestations of his fierce manner are well known. However, a few illustrative examples might prove example here. They include his summoning of the Order of the Flaming Rose to be his armed enforcers, and later support for the witch hunters in their zealous cause. And finally, there is the massacre at Loch Muin. That was how The Witcher 2 ended, I believe. Yet it is in the fight against Nilfgaard that Radovid has proven himself truly the Stern. While the forces of other realms disintegrated in the face of the Empire's onslaught, he has strengthened his own realm and taken command of the joint armies of the North. Whatever their opinion of him before, all clear-eyed observers now agree, Radovid V, known also as Radovid the Stern, is North's last bulwark against Emir's expanding power. Yeah, he turned on his allies, conquered them. Jeez. Yep. Could have killed the All God, but hey. They got a thing going on here. No need to ruin it. I'll even light the candles for him.
Anything new?
Talk to your All God, face to face.
And will he show us mercy?
He will. Promise to be pleased with whatever you bring.
I told you the All God's merciful, understanding. Thanks, Witcher.
Sometimes people need their myths. People need their myths. No need to show them the man behind the curtain or underneath the rocks.
Farewell. The All God show you favor.
I like the suite of options they give you for that quest. As you can see, it was a memorable quest because I remembered it from when I played it 4 years ago. The game actually came out in late May 2015. So we're right on 4 years since I first experienced all this stuff. I think I'll head here. A little tiny path. It is quite a swim, though. No boats nearby. Check my alchemy real quick. Bunch of decoctions. Oils. Enhanced elemental. I can't make this until I get regular elemental oil. And an allspice. Just need mistletoe. No ducal water. Don't have cat yet either. Still need the water essence. See drowners. Also something right there. Is it a water hag? Yep. Oh, shit. I misjudged the distance right there. Nope. Get back here, bitch.
What now, you piece of filth?
There we go. Burn. I think you've got to wait once they start burning, otherwise attacking them will make them stop grimacing in pain. Oh, that'll burn her. Let's get a nice image of the water hag burning. I'm gonna go with 360 because that's obviously the best perspective from which to see this image. Virtual reality, though I will take a super res. Maybe at a different angle though. Water hag tooth, that's nice. What we got? Trekker's gauntlets, Aether, Trapper's boots. Any good? Oh. Same as what I got, but 2 levels higher. I don't understand what the -2 and then the hammer means. I really don't know what that means. But other than the +5 armor, the resistances are worse. It's got resistance to burning and poison on the currently equipped level 2. I'd have to dismantle it to get my Earden sign back. Maybe once I do that, I will use it. But it is not a great, fantastic upgrade. Let's kill some drowners. I think I need drowner tongues for something. Oh, level 9, huh? Yeah, let's get that necrophage oil. When I did my first playthrough, I went heavy into Igni, the Igni sign. Burning stuff is pretty cool. If you level it up enough, you can, instead of being just a burst, you can actually channel it. You can, of course, increase the odds that you catch people on fire. It's really nice. Oh, I missed everything there. Oh, shit. I gotta break that. Break that lock. Burn, baby, burn. Ouch. That attack went straight through the target. There's definitely rhythm to fight in the drowners. You learn the rhythm, you might have some success. Did you get out of the tree roach? It's a little bit of a problem. This should be the town I'm looking for. Anything in the fields? Nope, just a woman at work.
Where'd you take me? Don't steal our young'uns.
Alright. Go easy on you this time. Oh, this is mid-cops, actually.
Know the price for their help. Blood, then nightmares.
Talking about Witcher's help? We don't take your blood.
Leave me be.
I'll leave you be, but I won't leave your belongings. I'm gonna take them all. Including your daughter's doll. And that coal you were gonna give to your son for Christmas. I won't even allow you to do that. I'm taking it. I really gotta find a nice vendor to sell all this junk. Shit. The CPU. What changed? The CPU has been so good. Now it's so bad. I haven't installed any extra mods. The only thing I can really think of is that GeForce Experience running, allowing me to use Ansel is somehow causing CPU usage to go nuts? That doesn't make any sense.
They got a sack of millet from the ladies. Except weren't one, but two they left in the woods.
How am I to sleep nights with you telling me such tales?
I'm going to take a 360 right in the middle of town. Get up a little higher. I don't have to take 6K, but one day when VR panels are 12K resolution per eye, it won't look like utter shit. Maybe.
Oi, white knob.
White knob.
God's preserve ye.
Down sits in the old oak tree.
G'day.
Cider with devilish glee. Drink sits down in greedy slut. That tree born bit the devil head hurts. I'm doing nice talk to strangers. Waiting once the Baron's men lay their hands on thee. Burn the village down.
Telling me such tales.
Alright, you. Armorer. Generic named armorer.
You ain't safe less you got a Gabrielle. The auto-crank one-handed Gabrielle
Oh, you sell
ensures you get
crossbows?
the first shot and the last word.
Let me have a look at your stock.
He's got some maps. He's selling them overpriced, but what am I gonna do? Complain? Rusty hammerhead. That's something special. Died. Does he have any ducal water? No, he does not. He's an amateur armor as well. Repair everything. Repair those as well. So if I remove the upgrade, it destroys the upgrade. But if I dismantle the boots, which I can't currently do, don't need that key anymore. I'm just gonna sell that for now. Pure silver. Is that in here or is that in junk? Oh, here it is. It's only 10 each. Just dismantle it. Cheap timber. Okay, let's try and sell some of this junk. Oh, can't sell it to him. Yeah, I think that's about it.
So long.
I love it when he says that. I haven't heard that in years.
You ain't safe unless you got a...
Low stakes. Gwent.
How about you take a break from hawking? We play cards instead.
Want to play Gwent? Okay. Vess, I love you. I don't know if she appears in this game. I can't remember. I think I'm gonna throw Vess back. Could throw back Siegfried of Denel, but okay, that's not that great. But sure. Let's just throw something out there. Hopefully he doesn't have any more of those. Otherwise, I am in trouble. Alright, we're playing this very conservatively so far. Ooh. I'm still ahead. Should I do that? Should I save it for this? I'm just gonna kind of throw that out there. Just to see what he'll do. Okay. It's to my advantage to win this round, so... as long as he doesn't do something completely overpowered, maybe I can win. I will pull this back. Just as a way to do something. Okay, he passed. Would have rather refreshed this, but I wanted to see what he would do. So I gotta play carefully to not get scorched. That's the kind of stuff he's playing. I might be okay. Yeah, great. I'm still ahead though, so I literally think this guy can't win. Yep, that's gonna do it. I can even draw some cards. Just fuck with them. BMing VAI. It's a card game staple. Ronald Op Matson. It's obviously a Nilfgaard. Any more Northern Kingdoms cards? Hopefully I can get some from this guy over here. This regular merchant.
Outlander. Robbed soldiers' corpses, chopped off fingers he did, then traded the baubles for victuals at the castle. For that, he was cursed. Grew gaunt, lost all his hair, and now he awaits death.
Don't say no more. And this be the witchman, the freak of nature.
Enough is enough.
More interesting things from my
It's a
note.
sacrament from the ladies. Except we're one of the two that left the walls.
An amulet, a bazaar, some tortoise shells.
What else you have on offer?
Corpse teeth and kidney stones. Tried remedies for trying times.
Okay. Guys, Nilfgaard. We got two Northern Realms here. Poor fucking inventory. You already have it, but obviously tight bond. Something to go for. Saddlebags, I don't think I have either saddlebags or the blinders yet. Could hold out for it, but could also buy it now. Let's try and sell some stuff. And he's broke. I'll get the saddlebags.
So long.
And then
An amulet. There's a
sell him some more stuff.
What else you have on offer?
corpse teeth.
Just sell a bunch of junk to him. You can take my skulls, my goblets, my that, my this, my that, rotting, stinking flesh, dolls that I stole from the hands of children. The ashes of my dear grandmothers. You can have it all. Let's play Gwent too.
Let's play cards. Gwent wouldn't be bad.
Alright, I want to get a Crenfield Reavers in here. Let's see what we got. We don't need 3 of those. No reason to keep that. I'm fighting the monsters, so yeah, it's good to have all 3 of these because they're gonna swarm me. I'll throw this guy back. No, I got Kira Metz. All right. Earth Elemental. How do you fight an Earth Elemental? You don't. You run fast as you can. Yeah, we'll be fighting those assholes at some point. Life without old mates and booze is like a woman without a rump. Zoltan Shive, what a living legend. Tells it like it is. So far, this guy isn't swarming me. That's pretty good. Looks weird, but it might work. Yeah. Great. Still got 6 cards. I don't want to get scorched here. What does that affect? Find any cards with the same name in your deck and play them instantly. Thank God he didn't have any more of those. He doesn't seem to have a Scorch. Well, it doesn't seem like he can win. He's got some really nice tricks up his sleeve. Nope. Played that one a little strangely. Played it a little non-standard.
What do you want?
Worked out.
What's the rush?
Let's read the notice board. More reading. I love reading. Hands off my plums. If I catch anyone taking plums from my orchard, I'll cleave him in 2 with my axe. Don't say I didn't warn you. Winceless. Mysterious dreams. Dear neighbors, I've had these awful dreams where I open my mouth and all my teeth come tumbling out at once, then turn into vile, squirming little things that burrow into the ground. What could this portend? Misfortune? Illness? A barren womb? If you know, pray tell, and I'll feast you to berries and broth. From Crumhilda. That's got to be some sort of reference. It's oddly specific. Rosa. Good folk, take no advice from the Pella. When our Rosa fell weak, he said to put her on a pine plank and stick it in a fried bread oven, then count to 12 3 times. When we pulled her out, she had burnt to a crisp and there was nothing left to bury but the charred bits. But the Pella refused to give back the 3 hard-boiled eggs we'd given him, saying he'd already eaten them. Wolfram and Annette. That is disgusting. You lost your daughter? Because you put her in an oven? And you didn't know enough about how the world works to realize you were just going to murder her? And he wouldn't even give you back 3 hard-boiled eggs that you gave him for that great advice? Oh, you see, it seems ridiculous to us from our perspective in the modern era, but you got to remember when humanity was first becoming sentient and aware and evolving into modern humans, they didn't know anything about the world. They didn't know that if you put your daughter into an oven on any type of plank, whether it's hardwood or anything, there's no way anything happens other than she gets burnt to a crisp and killed. People didn't know that. They didn't have an understanding of what fire even is. They didn't know that it's a chemical reaction of oxidation. So, with that in mind, just think of all of the ways people died or got seriously injured trying to do things that had 0% chance of working because they just didn't know enough about the world. It's really only in the past few hundred years that we've come to have a really solid understanding of how the world works. But for tens of thousands of years before that, people just knew nothing. Oh my God, it's just so incredible to think about. Keep away from the Nilfgaardians. I'll shear the hair off any trollop who fraternizes with the Nilfgaardians, so her baldness will proclaim her shame to all, and I'll carve the face of any peddler who deals with the Black Ones or provides them a service. It's from Patriot. Contract, Jenny o' the Woods. I think this is a high-level one. Hark! Some devilry's taken hold of our fields, something neither spirit nor phantom. Old Will swears on his mother's grave it's like to be Jenny o' the Woods. Whether it is or it ain't, be careful. Don't go out in the fields alone, and most certainly not without scythe or rake in hand. But if you've the courage to drive the foul thing off, you'll receive a handsome reward. From Bulko, the Elderman of Midcopse. Pantry's been robbed. To the thief who's nipping goods out of my pantry soon as I put them there. That sausage you took last week, I prepared it especially for you. From the bloated carcass of a mare I found in the muck, rotten eggs, and a handful of larvae. I then spat in it for seasoning and added some other highly personal ingredients, sure to be urine. I hope you ate your fill, you scurvy rogue. From Swinlob. That's legendary. I love that shit. Hey, you ran into me, you little shit.
You won't be as cocky once the Baron's men whip your arse.
Excuse me? I have literally murdered the Baron's men in an alternate reality that I chose to go back on by reloading my game save. A sword for witches. Why does it show me this again when I've already read that? Alright, Edwin Greloff's first map. After being recruited by Professor Slavo Timstein to join his research group, I began a study of the Griffin School of Witchers. My base of operations was the tomb under the Crookback Hills. The professor claimed this was the final resting place for one of the Griffins and wished to find a way inside it. I quickly discovered a range of places of interest, each marked with a pictogram in the shape of a Griffin School Witcher medallion. I've marked these points on this map. His second map. Plowing syphilitic son of a poxy whore. I lost the first map I prepared for Professor Adamstein in a game of Gwent. I must now return to my base camp near the tomb under Crookback Hills and start anew. Meanwhile, I will mark further points of interest on this map. Contract for Jenny o' the Woods. Griffin School Gear Upgrade Diagrams, Part 1. Part 2. Let's go talk to the Elderman. Stop insulting me.
More interesting things from my nose. For God's sake, don't kill me. Oh.
You talk nonsense to me and then you beg for your life? Announcement. By order of the commander of the Nilfgaardian Army Group Center Camp, residents of the villages of Midcopse and Blackbow are hereby required to report to the camp near Midcopse in order to perform labor for the Empire. Those caught evading their duties shall be flogged. Lists of designated residents and their assigned days of service have been provided to the village eldermen. Let's go speak with that Elderman. I think I'm saying that right. Elderman. Another heavy breather. He's almost like ASMR gaming.
This be the witchman, the freak of nature.
I think that was his name. I used to watch a lot of his stuff, but I just got absolutely fed up with his mouth breathing. He's just constantly sucking in air. Like, it's supposed to be relaxing and gentle, but the guy just is constantly going. I just can't stand mouth breathing ASMR people. The only one I actually can stand is Little Clover Whisper. She's the only mouth breather that I will watch. It's just it's possible to breathe in through your mouth without making any sound. That's the thing that gets me about it. You don't have to go. Now this guy, he's not sucking in air. He's exhaling when he's doing that. He's going, ah, 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 ah. That's totally different than what I'm talking about. When this game launched, the movement system really annoyed a lot of people because Geralt couldn't actually turn in place. He always, if you wanted to turn him, he had to sort of walk in a circle just to turn. He couldn't just turn on a dime like a normal human being. But they did fix that. Or not necessarily fix, but change it. In a patch that came, I don't know, a couple weeks after release. This guy's the Elderman?
Greetings.
What do ye want?
Nothing. Bye.
Farewell.
Not at all.
Alright, fine.
Greetings.
What do ye want?
So the notice about Jenny of the Woods, you posted it, right?
Oh, aye. 'Twas me. You do it? You's a witcher, is you not? Straight off. A picture in me granny's book. Monstrum. Or a portrayal of witchers. Remember like it were today. We be afeard of her. But Jenny of the Woods, what's she to you?
I do contracts. What are you talking about?
Let's talk rewards.
Oh, yeah. So,
I'm gonna fleece. I'm gonna fleece this village for everything they got. Let's go plus 60.
Well, sounds right for Jenny of the Woods, but we're just short. Will you drop it a bit? Well, sounds right for Jenny of the Woods, but... Well, sounds right.
Oh, come on, dude. 38.
Well,
I've dropped it to almost half. And you're just... And you keep saying it's just a bit?
Oh, have it your way.
I'm on it. Know if anyone's seen Jenny of the Woods? Could tell me more about her.
Old Willem must have, but he won't tell you naught. He were weak of heart. We found him in the fields this morning. Other folk are afeard to go out nights. But you might try Agneta, lives at the end of the village. Word is she saw the wraith.
And nothing happened to her? She wasn't hurt?
Agneta? Outlived 3 husbands, that one. Jenny of the Woods won't do naught to that wench.
Okay. Have I been in this? Thought I'd been in here. Looks like I have. Alright, I'll go speak with her.
This be the witchman.
Wraith that haunts the village. Heard you can tell me about it.
Oh, I saw her. Saw Jenny of the Woods with mine own eyes, like I sees you now, Witcher.
What did she look like? In detail, please try.
Truth be told, I didn't see her too clearly.
Of course you didn't.
It were growing dimpsy, and this pale shape loomed afore me, mist-like. I comes closer, and the cloud thickened, and something like a visage came out of the mist.
What did you do?
What do you think, me love? That I'd wait to see the wraith in full glory? Ran to the village to tell folk what I'd seen.
I see.
That was
she
smart.
appeared to you just after twilight? Important clue, thanks. You take care now.
Alright.
What do I got to do to get me a sword like that?
Don't know, buddy. I'd love to get a new silver sword. Using level 1 whites. Low quality stuff. Really sucks.
Mum don't let us talk to strangers.
Well, I think that's gonna be about it.
I know you from somewhere.
I think that's gonna be about it for mid-cops.
Outlander. Somebody nicked me dolly.
Alright, so before I end this, do you want to get a shot? 360 photosphere over the water. Alright. Let's just see what level this actually is. Oh, it's only 10. But I think I'll probably wait a couple levels. Let's see what these treasure hunts are. The treasure hunts are usually pretty high level. Oh, right. I can go back. Do the Viper School gear now. Well, I think that's going to be it for this session of playing the game. How long have I been playing? 155 minutes. So 2.5 hours. I think I'm probably going to relax, watch some stuff, maybe even take a nap. I just want to let you know like what I'm going through in my life. Just so you know that Eincrou was a real person. Even if you're watching this 5 years from now, you somehow wanted to watch a Witcher 3 Let's Play and you didn't watch any of the hundreds or maybe even thousands that are already up by the time that I'm recording this now. And somehow you find this one. I don't know why anyone would ever find this Witcher 3 gameplay stuff. It's just not how YouTube works. The rich get richer. People watch the most viewed stuff, assuming that that's the highest quality and the best commentary and the most unique people. But no. You're not going to get anyone doing gaming content like Eincrou Productions Co. It's just not going to happen. I'll see if I play more later on today. But for now, Getting really exhausted. I was exhausted before I started this part, but I figured I can do another hour. So, I've done it. Bye.
What's the rush?
Shut up, kids.
White one. What's your business? Bloody Baron know you're here?
Right. He's like you kitty cats.
Shut up.